Good evening, everyone. It's October 11th, 2010 on a Monday evening at about 7:30 Central Time. And this is our tropical update. And this is Mike, the big weather nut. And I just want to let you know about our hurricane to be Paula. It's a tropical storm that they say. And I think it probably is, but it's very close to becoming a hurricane. So let's get right to the maps and take a look here. Okay, first of all, let's look at, the current info on Paula. Okay, here we are. Alright, Tropical Storm Paula has a pressure of 998 millibars, moving northwest at 9. Currently, the winds are at 65 miles per hour as of 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And it is moving generally towards the coast of Mexico. Okay, I would imagine that tonight it's going to become a hurricane. That's what I believe is going to happen. Okay, let's go on and look at the current infrared satellite picture of it. Okay, the center is roughly right in here. Okay, or even a little bit further south, maybe right here. It's close to the coast, but it's quickly moving up in this direction, and will come very close to Cozumel, and that general area probably, as my guess is, as a Category 2 or 3 hurricane by the time it gets up in their area. Okay, let me see. Let me take these off of here. And let's move on to our next map. And this is the water vapor imagery. And it does look like the center is it's trying to develop an eye right in this area. Roughly, I'm not very good at drawing these things. Okay, Joshua's much better than I am at this. That's better. Okay. Anyway, it looks like it's forming an eye. And I always like looking at the water vapor imagery because it gives you a better picture of what's going on in the overall structure of the storm with the moisture content, etc. And as you can see, it has plenty of moisture wrapped well around the center, and outflow is going very well for this storm. And everything is favorable for this to continue to strengthen. Okay, let's go on and look at the projected path by the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, they don't have a whole lot of a clue where it's going to go. This is pretty certain up in here. This part is very certain up in here. The models are all over the place. They just don't know where it's going to go. If I lived in the very southernmost part of South Florida, in that general area of Miami southward to the Keys, I would keep a very close eye on this baby, because it could very well be at least a Category 3 when it hits that area. All of the water temperatures are still very warm, and let's see. Let's go ahead and look at. Let me see which one we want to look at next. Okay, yeah, here's the projected path put out by the weather on the Weather Channel, which I believe they get from the National Hurricane Center. They do. As you can see, they're thinking winds are going to be relatively weak, 80 miles per hour, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be hard to tell exactly what the strength of this is going to be in all eventualities, because the steering currents are rather weak in here right now, but the water temperatures in this whole area are still in the mid-80s. Okay, very warm, and can easily sustain this thing and help it strengthen. So I would imagine winds are going to be much higher than what they're showing here up in this area. They're going to be higher than that. And I believe that we will have a much better idea, is what I'm trying to say, in about 3 days where this thing is going to eventually go. There is a trough coming down in the United States. I don't have that map on here, but there is a trough, another trough coming down the United States. It's going to probably move. It is going to move into the Gulf of Mexico, not probably. But how far south it comes in the Gulf, we'll have to just see. And if this grabs it and picks it up, once it gets up in this area, up in here, that's when the trough could start tugging on it. And that's when I believe that it could head off towards South Florida, and then, of course, across South Florida out into the Atlantic, and then go bye-bye and be a fish storm. But that remains to be seen. And I apologize for not having a tropical update over the weekend. We were just rather busy, and didn't get a chance to do so. Here's the current hurricane advisories on the Mexican coast. As you can see, Cozumel and Cancun are included in that, which they should be. And what really surprises me about this storm is that, or actually about the National Hurricane Center, and I don't understand why they do this, but they should have sent a reconnaissance aircraft out there yesterday. The moment they tell us anything, it goes straight from just being a low pressure area to almost a hurricane. That's just ridiculous in my book. They should have been out there yesterday with the reconnaissance aircraft, and they probably would have found that it was already a minimal tropical storm or a depression. So, why they keep doing that, why they've been doing that all of this hurricane season, I haven't a clue. I don't understand it. But anyway, that's about it for our tropical update. We will be watching this to see what it does in over the next several days, and hopefully have a much better idea in what direction this is going to go, and what the demise of this storm will be, and who it will affect, etc., etc. But right now, the northeastern coast of the Yucatan is definitely the one that needs to watch this. So, anyway, that's just about it for this tropical update. And please, please visit firsthandweather.com. And come and visit the website and just look around. There's a great hurricanes section in there where you can see all kinds of maps. Matthew Holliday has really done a great job on that website, and there are changes coming for that website probably by the month of November next month. The whole site is going to be changed. It's going to be even more professional than it already is, and I just really appreciate you visiting Firsthand Weather and watching my videos here on YouTube. And this is Mike signing off for tonight, and our blog will hopefully be up. Probably going to take a little while longer because of the redesign of the website coming, but eventually we'll get that up. And yes, we will be giving you winter updates throughout this winter, and of course tornado updates for the spring, etc., and probably some tornadoes this winter. I will try to put out a video here very soon as to what I believe is going to happen this winter. But Matthew did a great job of that on Firsthand Weather, and you can go see his winter projection. And I'm in at least 90% agreement with his forecast. Okay, thank you all so much for watching, and have a great evening, and we will see you later.